everyone, and welcome to episode 3. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you feel like it, and let's get started.
So this weekend we are going to look at a couple of different races from Kelso. We've got one race at Doncaster and two, I think, from Newbury. No, one from Newbury. So
Just the one.
Just the one, yeah. So we've got a little bit of a mix, quite a lot of racing on this weekend, trying to just narrow it down to a couple for you. Got a couple of little outsiders, a couple of favourites, of course, from myself. And let's see how things go. But let's start with how we got on last week. Yes, so last week didn't go 100% to plan, did it, Luke?
No, it was a tough week.
Yeah.
There was the only banker that we called that did run well.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I am going to try and find the footage for you, and I'll put it in right now. But if I haven't put it in,
then we just look like idiots.
That's because I couldn't find it. However, we did say that it was a really tough week. We fancied one though, didn't we? Fancied him quite heavily. He ended up going off at evens. You could actually get him about 6-5, maybe just slightly better than odds than evens. Tamarok du Matan.
I remember just as that race was about to start, actually, one of my friends messaged me saying, this is the one that you said's just a one-horse race and definitely going to win. And as soon as I read the message, I was like,
oops.
Oh, yeah. I was like, be careful though, mate. Be responsible. You never know. Anything can happen. But good race, wasn't it?
No,
Very good run.
He did. He ran really, really well. I think he was the clear pick in the race, but, well, with horse racing, they've got to get over the jump, so you never know. Other than that, though, we picked up a couple of little places. And there wasn't much else to really shout home about.
Well, we definitely don't want to mention my 25 to 1.
No. Well, if anyone wants to see how it got on, if you just have a look at the little outtakes video, Luke's 25 to 1 is still trying to get home now.
I feel like as well, it's karma's come back around after we absolutely gave it to Jamie last week.
Yeah.
With his 25 to 1, and I'm like, listen, don't worry, I've got a proper 25 to 1 for you. And it's still running now, isn't it?
It definitely is.
Still running now.
With regards to Jamie's pick, he gave us 2 each ways. One come third, so we got some money back on that one if anyone had a go. One came 6th, although he was quite unlucky to come 6th. He did get hampered along the race, so who knows, he might have done slightly better. His one to win, coming 3rd place, had a good run, just got beat by 2 good horses on the day. But he had a go, not a bad little effort, but not good enough really.
So even after all the bad karma coming round, Jamie, up your game.
Get it sorted.
We need more.
Talking to Jamie, here's Jamie's tips for this week.
Stories of the week, and plenty to run through over the last 7 days of all things horse racing. To kick us off with some real unfortunate news coming from the Gordon Elliott yard, and not only just the incident itself, but the knock-on effect of which horses will be running where, also some horses moving yard, and so on and so forth. There was one horse in particular who was super excited to watch run at Cheltenham that we thought now maybe we wouldn't, however has now switched yard, hasn't it, Sean?
Yeah. Obviously we are talking about Envoy Allen. He is probably the number 1 horse going into Cheltenham this year. He's odds-on favourite, I'm sure. I've not actually checked the odds. Have you checked to see if it's changed at all?
I've not, no.
No, I think he is still odds-on favourite. However, obviously with moving yards, it could have a slight effect on how he settles. Some horses, they find it really difficult moving. So it will be interesting to see. However, I do think he's a brilliant horse, and I still think he's going to have a great time at Cheltenham.
You still have a go?
Yeah, I'm on in a couple of accumulators. I think it's a perfect one to put in your accumulators to just bounce it up a little bit. But who knows? We've seen many favourites not quite get there at Cheltenham before. Then also, obviously from the same yard, we've got Tiger Roll, who's now been withdrawn from the Grand National.
Interesting talking point actually. So the reason being the weight.
Yeah, they feel that the weight's slightly unfair, so just have to leave that up to them. Obviously, with Gordon Elliott being banned from racing his horses in the UK, Tiger Roll won't be at Cheltenham this year, with Gigginstown keeping all his horses with Gordon Elliott, the ones that are there. But obviously, besides all of that, which is obviously a massive story in horse racing, but like Luke said, we don't want to dwell on it too much, there has been an amazing story this week, Luke.
Yes, and this belongs to Holly Doyle.
Yes.
So 5 in a row yesterday evening. Well, yesterday to us.
Yeah.
And it would have come in fact, we've actually got the odds here of what it would have been.
2,522 to 1. If
Incredible.
you're on that one.
Imagine being on that.
We'd never be on that.
We would never be on that, would we? But she is the first female British jockey to have 5 in a row, and what an accomplishment that is.
Yes, fair play, Holly Doyle. An amazing achievement. You're the one. She's definitely one of the up and coming stars, and it's an amazing story to have this week on maybe a slightly negative week for horse racing itself. So anyway, that's story of the week.
Let's pick some winners.
let's get on to the racing. Special guest of the week. Yes, it's time for the special guest this week. We have Barry live on the track. Over to you, Barry.
Okay, cheers guys, thank you very much to Sean and Lou there. So we're here on trackside. We are joined by the amazing Mr. Franny Norton. Franny, today you've got some great rides, so take us through. Come on, who's going to win for you today, Franny? Come on, tell Barry.
No, I'm not riding today, no. I'm just here. I've got to dress up like this to get in. How else the scouts are going to be here these days?
What a great idea, Franny. Only you could come up with an idea like that to get in to have a beer. So, anyway, when are you next out? When are you, Franny? When are you next out riding? Where's it at?
Yeah, well, once Chester's back on and Haydock, I'll be back out racing, I'll do boss when I'm down there with the boys and that. But, loads of winners, signs, yeah.
Okay then, so we'll just get ready for Haydock and Chester and you will be back. So, with all this time whilst if you've not been riding, I guess you've been watching your beloved Liverpool, but you've been enjoying that at the moment, Franny.
No, Liverpool aren't going too well yet. As you know, I'm a beloved Liverpool fan. The Blue Shard are having a lot to shout about this season. But no, we'll be signed. Europa League signed, still boss Liverpool.
Yes, Everton are above them and they actually beat them the other day as well. But anyway, I best be cracking on. I will leave you to it now. Where's Kirby? Kirby, where are you?
Yeah, great work there, Barry, live on track. Hopefully he's going to catch up with Kirby there and we can hear from Kirby later.
Right, to kick us off then, we are going over to Kelso for the 1:30, and just to mix it up a little bit and keep everyone on the toes, Sean is picking a favourite.
Yes, I am. My Drogo is 6-4 favourite, so he's not odds on. He is, well, as we speak, he's 6-4 on. Skelton Brothers, as everybody knows now, we like a little Skelton Brother combo.
Friends of the show.
Friends of the show. No, he's on for a treble. His last run at Ascot was very impressive. I'm going to put him out there as my tip of the week this week.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, I think he is an almost certainty in this race. I think if he stays on his feet,
now I'm nervous.
He wins.
No, I think you're right. He probably is too good for this field and should win.
Thanks.
A couple of other horses we do have in the field. We've got Bareback Jack, who is worth mentioning just for the name, really.
Great name.
No, no other reason.
As you all know, we love a great name. Talking of great names, Molly Ollie's Wishes had another good run the other day.
Yes, yeah, you threw it out there again, didn't you?
Yeah, threw it out there, put it on the Facebook page. If anyone wants to find some live midweek action, get on the Facebook page, Racing AM. Anyway, Bareback Jack.
Bareback Jack, great name. Can't stop winning. So, I mean, it does look like you after a few too many cheeky Vimtos.
Yes.
It's zigzagging all over the place. But before we completely take the mick out of it, it does keep winning. So, got to show it a bit of respect there.
And if a jockey can get it under control and straighten it up, it's going to only be better. So if it's winning going side to side,
it can shift. It can shift.
So who knows?
We've also got the Lucky One and Any News. Now, Any News has previously beat the Lucky One before now. The Lucky One has ran since and improved. But I think if anything's going to rival
My
Drogo in this one, it will be Any News. So we'll be interested to see how that goes, and I think I will actually go Any News for this one.
Any News against My Drogo? Let's have it, guys. 240 at Kelso is the next race we are going to try and narrow down for everybody. We have both picked the same horse in this one, which is maybe not great, Luke.
Not great for anyone following us in. Pretty unusual for us as well.
Yeah, we don't normally pick the same horse. Anyway, who is it?
The horse
Let's tell them who it is.
Let's go on then. Okay, it is a Cloth Cap. Terrible name.
Yeah.
First things first. Let's address the name.
Great horse though.
Brilliant horse, and last time out, absolutely sailed round. What particularly stood out was its jumping.
Yeah, it is handy for a racehorse that's over the jumps to be able to jump, Luke. What a comment. No, all jokes aside, obviously it is important how well a horse does jump, and he did jump really well. It was impressive. It's going to be a tough race though, because it is quite tight in the market. All the horses in the race, there's no mugs in this one. It's going to be a good race, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be very close. It is tough to call, but I just think off the back of that last run, and in actual fact, it sailed round so easy that I had a little look, and it is meant to be in the National this year.
Right.
And I actually did put a little bet on this one for the National. It's currently 14-1.
14-1.
So who knows? Let's see how it goes. But
who knows? The two favourites in the betting got joint favourites. ASO, 2 for Gold. They both raced against each other last time. Looking at it from this time to last time, ASO's better off in the weight, so he should be favourite for me. But like we said, it's a very close race. Cool Mix is a 40-1 outsider. Can't really talk too much about him, can we?
No.
Lakeview Lad, another Trevor Hemmings horse. Definitely a good horse as well, but
better name.
Yeah, much better name. Well done with that one, Trev. Anyway, Cloth Cap all day. Get on it.
Next up, we have got the 3:15 at Kelso, and we are loving it there this week.
Yeah.
Just can't get enough of it, can we?
No, we do like a bit of Kelso. It's actually good racing, though. Obviously, Doncaster and Newbury both on, but we managed to pick these 3 races from Kelso, and you've got your bet of the week in this one.
I have. You will remember from last week, if you watched... if you're back this week, that's a miracle in itself. But if you did watch last week, you'll remember me discussing my U in French. But my pick of the week is Favois.
Favois. Oh.
And I think we can all agree I've absolutely nailed that.
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful.
Yep.
I like the way you did it.
Yeah. Oh, David Ginola's just popped in. Have you got a tip for us, David?
I've got Ginola hair.
Yeah, you definitely do look like Ginola.
Yeah. If I take the top off, I don't.
But yeah, okay, Favois on a hat-trick this time out. Beat Minella Drama, who was on a hat-trick last time out.
Yep.
Ran very convincingly, ran well, and I just think that looking at that field, even though it is tight and it is close, I think it's going to have too much on the day. And for this week, that's going to be the one for me.
Nice. I do agree with you. Obviously, he's not favourite though, is he? He's
not the favourite.
9-2, 5-1.
It's 5-1 currently, being the second favourite behind the Shunter. The Shunter, I mean...
That means I should like the Shunter.
Well, should I bet him or Shunter?
You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have done that joke. Oh, God, this is terrible. It's getting worse and worse.
It's getting worse.
Anyway.
Speak about Christopher Wood.
It's in this one.
Yeah.
I like Chris Wood. He raced brilliantly last time, but I'm not picking Chris Wood in this one.
No.
I am picking Tommy Oscar.
Okay.
He is going to be my outsider of the week. He's down in the weights, and I just think at the weights he's going to have a little squeak in this race. He's up against it, but 14-1, Tommy Oscar.
Well, you always know that you mean business when you put your hand on your hip.
It's my David Ginola. I pick Tommy Oscar from David Ginola.
Okay, alright. Well, I hope you never do that again. But thank you, David, and let's see how we go.
$150 at Newbury is the next one we are going to have a quick look at. Well, actually, you've been having a look at this one. It's Luke's Outsider of the Week.
Outsider of the Week, yeah. It is another Crick who is Paddy Brennan as well, who we like.
Love a bit of Paddy.
We do. Course and distance winner. And actually also last time out came fourth just behind Admiral Secret.
Love a bit of Admiral Secret.
Who we also very much like.
It's all coming together, this one.
It's all coming together. It's currently 10-1, so a great bit of value there. It's a big open race as well, so you won't be surprised to see any of them trot up. A few of the outsiders have got a good chance, but certainly some signs of it returning to its best form.
Yeah, it was off last season, so it's back this season. It's had 2 runs, both decent runs, both are on softer ground than we're going to get today. I think the good ground is actually going to be in his favour. So, yeah, 10-1, nice little price, course and distance winner. Ran pretty well last time in ground that wasn't really in his favour.
And you've only gone and put your hand on your hip again, so you know what that means, don't you?
Boom.
It's winning.
Yeah, another Crick, 10-1.
And last, but certainly not least, we're over at Donny.
Yes, we are Donners 255, and we've both been having a look at this one. Who's your pick, Luke?
Well, before we get into it, let's not forget that this is our very first sponsored pick. So Brands reached out to us, said, listen guys,
can't blame them.
No, we want to get alongside this massively successful channel. The likes are going ballistic.
Good looking lads.
The subscribers are going mental.
Nuts.
Loads of comments at every video. And they said, you're the type of guys we want to work with. So they've very generously offered to get alongside Sean to support his new look. Yeah. And we're delighted to say we're actually working now in partnership with Brill Cream.
Brill Cream, yeah. Well, it's me, Jason McAteer / Steve McManaman and Bradley Cooper look that I'm going for.
I think, what was the end one? Sorry, what was that?
Bradley Cooper?
I feel like you rushed that one a bit, like...
No. Some people say I look a bit like Alan from
No.
The Hangover. No. I'm going to go with Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
Anyway. Doncaster then, 255. Come on, Luke. Who are we on?
Okay, I am on Rickaboy, who is the favourite at 5-2.
Sound like me there.
Yeah, we gotta love a little favourite. In good form, went well last time out. Just sort of ran out of steam near the end, but I think if he improves again, he has got enough to get the job done. in this race. Are you going to follow me in?
No, I am
Oh,
not.
okay. Where's your money
Shock
going?
there. I am on Zophie. He's won at the track before. He's won over distance before. Main reason, Dickie Johnson on board. I think the jockey's just going to have that edge to get the race done. Everyone knows I love a bit of Dickie. And yeah, I think that's the main reason. So that's that one boxed off, Luke. $255.
Okay, done.
Get on it, guys.
Phoenix Star in fourth, then at Storm Melody. Next is Lorna Cole. Maid Millie been rushed up around the outside to try and get more prominent now as they head up the home straight. In the black jacket, Bernie's Boy joined issue with Sir Rodney Redblood. Close behind is Knockout Blow Phoenix Star. Madrino trying to spy that gap up the inside, the yellow and green. Then Storm Melody's travelled well to this point. They're racing now towards the final furlong. Sir Rodney Redblood, Knockout Blow, Storm Melody, Phoenix Star. And there's Madrino exploding into action over on the far running rail. Madrino's in front. Now from Phoenix Star, Knockout Blow and Storm Melody. It's 5 for Holly. It's Madrino. Madrino's beaten Phoenix Star, tight for third, Knockout Blow and Storm Melody.
Down the straight they come then, down towards the second last. Stainsby Gill stepped at that, but got away by a length. Fransham's travelling well in behind. Ask Himself is next in the field. Northern Bow trying to battle back, then Bon Retour and Hooligan is starting to pick up. They're back towards the final flight of hurdles now. Fransham to the near side inside the final two. Still a bit of a run before they reach it. Stainsby Girl is next. Hooligan has consented to run on with his nose turned towards home. Down towards this final flight they come then. Fransham and Keelan Woods in front by 3. Hooligan is still trying to close in second. One flight left to negotiate. They're at it now. Fransham got away by a couple, jumped that really well, got away quickly, but Hooligan's not quite done with yet. They go inside the final furlong now. Fransham being ridden out. Hooligan trying to score an unlikely success towards the far side. They go inside the final 100 yards. Hooligan is mowing down Fransham, and Hooligan's gone last to first to win. Fransham in second. Back in third was Northern Bow.
So if you could just hit that subscribe below.
Give us a like and it'll massively help us out. Cheers, guys.